Now we see he's in some pain. Third and long for him here. It's caught by McLaurin. He's going to get this
between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Good move up there. Looks like about 6. Stop it. Daniel's going to keep it. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Trying to get it with the option. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. He gets 6 on that play. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Daniel's going to keep it. It's a 4-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss. Really quick decision making.
Before he is sent out. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Washington Commanders first down.
Throwing now, Daniels. Jump off top on his back. Room inside the 10. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Washington first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen down the field and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
No chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
and the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games is so much more influential than settling for a field goal. He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Now Love on the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up. On the sneak, it's Love. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the
ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
A gain of a yard. First down, Packers.
Love now, off the play action. Left side, into the hands of Dobbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Love from the gun.
At the 48-yard line.
Perhaps has it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Both come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
16 more yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run, Jacobs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Love. Into traffic, complete.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, it's way too much risk for that reward.
Love now on 3rd and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This from just 23 yards away. The kick by Haversick is good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
This 3rd field goal of the game is a big one. They're all tied up now in the 2nd half, and rather than playing from behind, Kate, this will be interesting. They can now focus on getting a stop and taking control of the flow of this game.
Shaheed now to return. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over the 39. Nice effort there. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on a quick hitter. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Daniels on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
To number 30. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
He'll hang on to it on the 2nd down option.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Daniels now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20.
Hand off to the up back. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Daniels pass.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Incomplete.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. And he sails that one up the end zone.
Intended for Rashid.
So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. Let's give him some credit. He's done his best to free them to death in this game, Kate. And he's continuing that effort here in the 2nd half. As his 4th field goal of the game gives them a slim lead.
Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Panthers offense back to the field. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. To the air. Love. Check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he's tackled for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. That's complete to Reed out left. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Packers first down.
New set of downs from 37.
First down, Green Bay.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Escapes the defender. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's the Packers with it and trailing. Their postseason in jeopardy. Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Play action. Love. It's Reed downfield. He's got it. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. And a Packer first down.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him to get close to him. And like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Packers first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second, and that playbook wide open.
Takes the handoff now low. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Commanders set to take over. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now. Daniels. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Pass complete to Lane. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
To Jalen Wade. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw 3rd and long. This is hauled in by Samuel. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strip. That play good for 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
My baby is awesome. I love it so much.
It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Here's Daniels. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And that brings up 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. Begins his return at the 16. And before the return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. And up to Jacobs to start the drive. He will be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Love from the gun. Short pass brought in. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's good for the Packers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Motion man sent left. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Packers.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To the air with Love. They did it! He made the interception! Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders have some new life in the board.
That's just a bad decision, Franklin. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Daniels. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? And it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Love on 3rd and short. Almost do another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. The Packers send out their punting unit. Austin McNamara will kick this away. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. You've set it downs for them from the 31. Rolling on 1st down, Daniels. This is completed downfield directly. And he will get this inside the 30.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kevin Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the inches. And what a difference it can make for an offense. You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He's back to throw. He's making a bid for it. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
The throw again on 2nd down. Daniels escapes the pocket. And this one does not go far. The rookie from Michigan there that time. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw it. He lost the football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders needing 4 points. The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Commanders 26, Packers 23.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Their own
training staff out there to check on him as we pause. We've set it down for him from the 31. Setting up to pass. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. The heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
To throw. Finds the in route complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
And the Packers first down.
They'll look to throw it. And there it's out. He's taken down. Gotta hurry this to the line.
Sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Back to throw. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it
Throwing now.
9.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 4th down. And
They'll run for it. Jacobs. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Bronk, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
Offense to the line for second down. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, it would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Looking to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And after they were stopped on 4th down, their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Signals, and it looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. First down throw, here's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Looking to throw it.
3rd and 6.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and you could not find a completion.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. This one's set up for Daniels. To score this as a win for the Commanders. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders. As with that, we sign off from D.C.
Oh. Achoo! Achoo! baby.
I forgot to put that in the dryer, so I'm putting it through speed wash.
Oh.
So if we want to wash things in a hurry, the speed wash takes half an hour,
Oh.
but the dryer still takes forever.
Oh.
I mean, if I have to come, just hey.
I love the way you're dressed.
Yeah, that'd be too pretty. I know you're sneezy. I was sneezy for a little while too. Oh, you beat Green Bay.
They barely beat him.
Oh, they got a touchdown then in the end because he said it was 23. I think it's 19.
Yeah.
You're like, I can force them to win, but I'm not going to.
They ended up stopping him on 4th and something with like 23 seconds to go and ran the clock out.
Oh.
But they tried to give it to him twice at the end.
Oh, that feels good to put my feet up. You're so cute, babe.
They tried twice.
He's slowly too much.
Both for 13 and 4. Who advanced? The Lions advanced. Oh my God, the Panthers beat the Eagles? What in the world was that? The Rams beat the Cowboys. I'm cool with that. We beat the Packers. So we play either the Lions or the Panthers if we beat the Rams. I'm still looking at Buffalo. Buffalo, y'all need to just. Two highest scoring teams in the first round are facing each other in the second round. The Ravens, who didn't have to play in the first round, plays against the second highest scoring team in the first round. So might be some high scoring affairs on that side of the field. The Rams put up 41. They might be tough to take out. All right, let's see what we can do. That's the divisional round.
Patrick Pafford.
It's kind of messed up that they won't let you put edit the way they did last year. Like I could edit the whole mess out of this uniform, but now they won't let me do anything to it. It really sucks. Because it was kind of cool having like white pants with this one.
Oh, yeah.
or go in like black pants with the white jersey
Sure.
and the black helmet. But no, they won't let me.
But honey, but no. You're so damn cute. I love it. I just find you so adorable.
Current away, custom away, current alternate, away, alternate. They're gonna take their
You excited, baby?
they can have home uniforms. I want the classic Redskins Super Bowl uniforms.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC. As it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Washington Commanders.
Glad you did a job this time. Hopefully you win again.
Yeah.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And now a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Stafford. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a second and long.
I bet you didn't expect me to have him looking back in from the garage before.
No.
I'm like, let's unfold for a little bit before we get over to
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. We go down as a gain of
really
6.
excellent.
They're going to be staring at a third and long here. There's Stafford.
That's it. Oh, he's too cool.
That's into the hands of
He's
Anthony
just
Floyd.
like, he's really
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Of course, I couldn't resist talking into and the city talking into that.
Yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They give it to Williams, running right. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First down.
They run it again with Williams. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Second down and 4. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
16-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and
Adams the man in motion right. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Stafford. And that is incomplete. So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Able to slither by. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They're the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round now, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And it's across midfield and inside the 45.
And a Washington first down.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Short one there. Caught by Likely. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
now Daniels. Trying to find his running back. It's complete. They're calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing now is Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Here's Stafford. And the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That's a gain of 7.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, he'll try to run with this. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Washington Commanders.
They go play action. Daniels. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
Daniels looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
To throw is Daniels. He's got his receiver, Lane. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jaden Daniels with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. As his guys are able to extend their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 14. Rams.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now it's Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
At the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing to Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for LA. 52 yards.
Good for a Rams first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
First down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Back to throw, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he'll get this down to the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down.
Boy, how about the speed with which his offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Makes this
Extra point right down the middle.
14.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st
But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Quan Martin there on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now they send a man in motion right. To throw is Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams from 4 yards out. And the Rams are able to move back in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Point after here coming up for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Well, he's had success running the football on this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Washington Commanders, first down.
So they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, he's certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Here's Daniels. A short pass here taken in by LaPorta. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8.
To the air goes Daniels. It's a screen pass. That's complete. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't
fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Over the middle, it's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The slot man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 11. And the Rams first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This one is incomplete.
Intended for Devontae.
Second and 10.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Stafford now to throw. Will be taken in here by Nakua. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown.
Devontae Adams from 21 yards away. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Makes the score Rams
Extra point
24.
splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Working to put a drive together. The drive will start with an option going left. And he stopped immediately there. Now a second and 10.
Burrow brought him down. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Daniels from the gun on third down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
In punt formation for the Commanders.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Gets past one man. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply... Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Number 30 on the carry.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
It's third down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Tressway on fourth down is sent out to punt.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Second down and a yard.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Stafford
Brings up second and a yard.
Pass complete there to McCoy.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Now Daniels. A short one there, caught by Likely.
Daniels pass.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
A gain of 9.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now screen, it's complete. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So an illegal block in the back there, that's going to wipe out what turned out to be a really nice play.
And you absolutely love that your wide receivers want to be involved in blocking downfield, but the technique was poor there, and of course, out came the flag.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Second down and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw again.
Now Daniels going to keep it.
And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Second and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Now Stafford. The kicker here, it's complete.
It's a gain of
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Stafford.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And
10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
For number 89, incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Stafford's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
At their own 35-yard
line. Final shot before break. Daniels is going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime
Our trip
report.
around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And it's Isaiah Pacheco. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. And that's a 61-yard touchdown grab. The Chiefs are moving on. They'll play again next week for the AFC title. Time now for a look at how things stand with the current picture in the AFC in the divisional round. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
A point of attack against it. Until you come out, you have to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Tough in there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he's been able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Joshua Carty on for the Rams field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And the Washington offense heading out
at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the bootleg, it's Daniels. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Brings up third and 3.
To throw is Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a Commander's first down.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Commander's first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the big play there, all negated by an illegal block in the back.
He knew it right away as he was doing it. You can see it in his body language. I think what hurts most is he really didn't need to do it, but he just couldn't help himself.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 28.
They go play action. Daniels. He'll get it inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
For a Washington first down.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Throw left side complete. That's Lane. Touchdown. Jalen Lane taking it in. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They juked him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Rams first down. First and 10 at the 43.
On the play action, here's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
That's another
last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. To throw is Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards to go.
Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, just kicking a field goal actually puts you at a disadvantage the rest of the run.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford, and hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Isaiah Likely. Incomplete. It's now 3rd.
Daniel's going to try to sneak. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. Well, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Daniels. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And it is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. They were doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
Offense.
Okay, so they'll march backwards on the penalty there.
I don't know about you, partner. I thought that was maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack type of a call. Was that a clear block in the back when he got his man off balance? I thought that was a tough one.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. the contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
The Commander's going to bring out the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. LA set to take over again on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I went to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now Stafford.
Rams.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get nothing out of that one. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
At the Commanders.
Again, it's Stafford. Throwing more, but it's incomplete. And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To the air goes Daniels. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter.
Go get him, go get him. Hey, check.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
That's good for a Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10. Now a handoff line for the middle. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down.
Illegal block in the back.
Let's check on the call.
Offense.
So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's one where you normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
Throw left side, caught by Laporte. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now Daniels. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 39 yards there, a big
9
one.
yards. And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been ragged throughout.
They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A gain of 5. 1st down.
Now Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Puka Nakua. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The storm window's getting a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And it is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Stafford. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
6 yards.
And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Here's Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Stafford. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out is one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Kate, the type of game he had last week is not supposed to happen in the postseason. You don't get a lot of 4-touchdown efforts in the playoffs. The rest of us, I think we're all expecting a little regression this week against an even tougher defense, but he's not. He's trying to carry that momentum into an encore performance.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Stafford from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They gain 11 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. Play action now for Stafford. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Up the gut they go to Williams. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
For a Rams first down. A gain of 9 yards. And a Rams first down.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Throwing the outlet, complete. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Rams.
Give to Williams from the gun. No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And that's not what the offense started with. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
He's got a man left. Driving across the 15-yard line. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard
inside the red
line.
zone. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
He was defended by Frankie Luvu.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. And this is going to fall incomplete. They made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. He brings it in. That is an alley-oop touchdown. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, not the highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
He's tackled at the 29-yard
They'll come to the line here. Second and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play fake here. Daniels. He's got it right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Sean McVay getting his Rams offense ready to go for a new series. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early. Putting a receiver in motion. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's going to be across the midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Stafford's going to throw once more. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down. Ethan Evans on that a punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Rolling on 1st down, Daniels has him on the quick hitter. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun. Daniels. Hits his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw again. It's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
again, Daniels to the air. Finds him over the middle. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 4-point game. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. All the left side. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and 7 at the 49-yard line.
Stafford. Catch me to the right side by Nakua. And he goes out a little short of the 40. So first down from the 41.
And the Rams first down. An 8-yard pickup.
Stafford back to throw.
Los Angeles.
Throwing this for the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down.
An 18-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt.